Alright. Excuse me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to do my first of, 7 videos today here. So, first game I want to talk about is the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl between the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Clemson Tigers. And I'll do an NFL news video. NFL news at the end with the first updates of today. I'll do another NFL video tonight, news video tonight, so 2 NFL news videos today. We'll go over the injury updates today, and then I'll go over the other ones tonight. But let's go over this game here. Penn State beats Clemson 22-10 in the Battle of Disappointments Bowl. If I saw this game in December, or excuse me, if I would have saw this game late in the season, I'd be thinking it's a playoff game. But say it's a just a bowl game. But Penn State beats Clemson 22-10. They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. Through 3 quarters, it was 6-3. Penn State, but they scored 16 in the fourth quarter. And up 16-10, they really got that touchdown to put it away from Grunkemeyer, who played really well. I think he really got into a rhythm at the end of the first half and the second half. And what a finish for Terry Smith as the interim coach. Fans should be ecstatic that he's staying on Matt Campbell's staff. The players that played fought for him. They started off 0-3. They could have gave up, they could have quit, rolled over, and called a season. But they won out in the regular season to get a bowl game, and they won this game. And the players fought all the way through for him. I think Penn State fans should be happy to keep him. And Terry Smith led Penn State well from the wheels came off. Well from where the wheels came off mid-season through the bowl game. Disappointing season that could have gone much worse than it did. Now, start off terrible. They fired James Franklin and Terry Smith. Man, the Indiana game, they just choked there at the end, but they were playing hard for them. And they finally translated into wins, and then they get the bowl win. And they were chanting, Terry, Terry, the Penn State fans that showed up. So, he did a hell of a job. You can tell he loves the school and his players love him. It's a wise move to retain him. He stepped in, took over during the lost season. He retained most of the roster, steadied the ship, and won a bowl game. And you're glad he's staying. If you're a Penn State fan, I'm glad he's won a bowl game. He said he loves Penn State. He said he loves Penn State and he loves football, and the game's done amazing things for him and his family. And now let's talk about the game here. Now, pretty low scoring game through 3 quarters. It was just field goals. In the first half, Penn State kicked 2 field goals. Clemson kicked 1 field goal in this ball game. But then Penn State really broke it open in the fourth quarter. They got 2 passing touchdowns from Ethan Grunkemeyer. They were able to run the football more in the second half. Their offense was just able to play much, much better in the second half. Obviously, they didn't have Nick Singleton, Katron Allen. Those are the real losers. Opting out means you quit. It doesn't say quit, but that pretty much means you quit. So, those are the real losers. Anytime you quit a bowl game, they'll say quit. It's not just opt out, it's quit. I will call you a loser. But Quinchon Martin had 100 yards in this game on 20 carries. Grunkemeyer had 262 yards with 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Clemson's offense just Dabo. What a disappointing season for Clemson. At least last year they made the playoffs. This year they made a bowl game, but Respect for Dabo for keeping his word and going 7-6 in 2025 at Clemson when players are getting major bags. He said in like 2019 he made quick calls while players get paid. Well, they get paid, but they don't come there. Guess when he doesn't have generational quarterback and NFL receivers, team sucks. Dabo the dinosaur losing to an interim coach by double digits. Maybe you need to go get some players out of the portal, Dabo. Maybe you need to go get some players out of that transfer portal, buddy. It's like you need to do that. Alright, it's just a downward spiral at this point. And Cade Klubnik, my lord, that guy is just absolutely terrible. He had a really good year last year, but this year, just trash. I'm going to say this, if Dabo doesn't take this offseason as seriously as he needs to, coaching changes and portal, especially at quarterback, he will be gone less than 2 years. If you can't see the glaring problems, then he shouldn't be the head coach anymore. You lose a bowl game to an interim head coach, and then this dude uses 2 of his 3 timeouts just to give up first downs each time. It's like 3rd and 7. This dude calls a timeout. Penn State calls one, and they give up like a 25-yard pass. The defense wasn't even close to being set on that touchdown either. The defense wasn't even close to being set. Tight end's just running free, wide open. Oh yeah, great defensive effort, man. They had everyone covered well except the tight end and the receivers. Oh wait, that's who you throw to. Defense makes a stop on the first one. You get 2 possible possessions to score. But just gave up 3rd downs pretty damn easily. So yeah, Dabo usually rabbit time. Nobody strikes confidence into their opponents quite like Dabo. But yeah, let's go over the game here. It was alright through 3 quarters. Low scoring, but it was alright. But then Penn State really went off there in the 4th quarter, scored 16 or 22 points. So Penn State ends their season 7-6 as a bad boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl champions. 7-6 record, 22 points. They had 3 in the 1st quarter, 3 in the 2nd quarter, 0 in the 3rd quarter, and 16 in the 4th quarter. For Clemson, they dropped to 7-6 in their year. 10 points. They had 0 in the 1st quarter, 3 in the 2nd quarter, 0 in the 3rd quarter, and 7 in the 4th quarter. Let's go with the players' stats and start with Penn State. Ethan Grunkemeyer was 23 of 34, 262, 2 touchdowns, no receptions. Played better at the end of the first half, translated that into the second half. Quentin Martin Jr., 20 runs, 101 yards, 5.1 a carry. Receiving, Trevor Pena, 5 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Devontae Ross, 8 catches, 84 yards. Kobe Howard, 2 catches, 34 yards. Luke Reynolds, 2 catches, 30 yards for a payload. 5 catches, 18 yards, and a touchdown. They had 4 sacks, 6 TFLs. Defensively, 2 from Danny Dennis Sutton, the senior. One of the only ones fella who played in this game. And Ryan Barker, 3 for 3 on field goals. Had to repeat myself. I said it the first time, but I had the video paused. Pandeo face. But Cade Klubnik, 22 of 39, 193, no touchdowns, no receptions. This guy, oh my Lord, what a terrible guy. What a terrible quarterback he is. He was really good last year, but this year just a dog shit. Adam Randall, 11 runs, 35 yards, and a touchdown. This dude was a receiver, and they had to put him at running back. TJ Moore, 6 catches, 83 yards. Tyler Brown, 3 catches, 31 yards. Ben Tonker, 2 catches, 29 yards. Davidson, 13 yards on 1 catch. Sapp and Tristan Smith, each with 2 catches for 10 yards. Defensively, they had 2 sacks, 8 TFLs. Nolan Hauser, 1 for 2 on field goals. And that's your player stats. Let's move on to the team stats after this 22-10 loss for Clemson. And then we'll move on to the NFL news we have. So, for Penn State, they had 20 first downs. They were really efficient on 3rd down, and like Clemson, they were 11 of 19 on 3rd down. Super efficient. 0 for 2 on 4th down, 397 total yards. 7 yards of pass, 135 rushing yards on 41 attempts. 3.3 per carry, 3 penalties for 35 yards, no turnovers with 33 minutes of time of possession. For Clemson, they had 16 first downs, 5 of 15 on 3rd down, 1 for 3 on 4th down, 236 total yards, 4.8 a pass, 43 rushing yards and 25 attempts, 1.7 per carry, 1 penalty for 5 yards, no turnovers with 26 minutes of time of possession. But can't say enough about what Terry Smith was able to do at Penn State. Obviously, like I mentioned, gonna feel for Cade Klubnik. Young man may have been a top 10 pick last year. Now he may be lucky to be a 4th rounder. Dabo, Clemson's fall from grace has been steep and rapid. He will need to continue to adjust his views of NIL, plus the portal if they want to compete. But yeah, that's really all I say for this game. If you just came in for this, leave a like and subscribe for more. Peace. Let's move on to the little NFL news we have. So for the NFL news, Adam Schefter said Raiders star Max Crosby is expected to need knee surgery that would sideline him into the offseason. League sources tell ESPN. The Raiders placed Crosby on season-ending injured reserve today to begin the process of getting him healthy for 2026. Man, Giants fans are saying he was healthy and that not playing him was purposely tanking. Even then, I felt Max Crosby still wanted to play, but there are no other plans for the Raiders to shut down any other players. They are healthy enough to play and expect to do so Sunday versus the Giants. Those players include Geno Smith, JT, Trey Tucker, amongst others. Chargers running back Kamani Vidal is one of the Chargers inactives for today's game against the Chargers. Rams list wide receiver Devontae Adams is doubtful for Monday night's game in Atlanta due to his hamstring injury. Drake London knee is questionable, but he will play Monday night against the Rams. Bears offensive tackle Darnell Wright has been added to Chicago's injury report due to an illness and will not travel with the team Saturday. Wright is now questionable for Sunday night versus the San Francisco 49ers. Steelers downgraded Isaac Seumalo to out for Sunday's game against Cleveland due to his tricep injury. Safety Jalen Ramsey has been upgraded to have no injury designation. Jaguars downgraded Bashal Toten, running back, from questionable to out due to his finger injury. He will not travel to Indianapolis. Colts some moves. They placed Anthony Golden IR, Drew Ogletree, and DeForest Buckner. Activated Ashton Doolin. Plus you have today's doubleheader. Chargers Texans, Baltimore Green Bay. From Garofalo, the Giants have downgraded Theo Johnson and center John Michael Schmitz Jr. to out for tomorrow versus the Raiders. They won't travel with the team. The Texans will be without their left tackle. They will be without Trent Brown in this ball game, so he is out. 49ers star linebacker Fred Warner's ahead of schedule following ankle surgery, and a return for the NFC title game and beyond is possible. They just need to get there. So if they can somehow get there, there's a possible chance Fred Warner could return. It's kind of crazy. Didn't think that would be possible. And one more little thing from JPE Football after some news there from Rappaport. Several teams will likely pursue Bengals QB Joe Burrow this offseason, according to J. Jones 9. The Bengals aren't expected to entertain the thought of trading him. Why are we reporting dumb shit like this? Of course they're not going to trade Joe Burrow. Man, I want him to go somewhere else, so because he deserves better than Cincinnati. But I ain't going to trade him. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this video. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.